Hello, my name is Darius Bosson. I'm a certified clinical hypnotherapist with Empowerment Strategies Hypnotherapy. When most people think of hypnosis, they think of swinging pocket watches or spinning wheels or even people walking like zombies in a trance. As a certified clinical hypnotherapist, I watch these scenes with some amusement and some disappointment too. Because the idea of hypnosis is so misunderstood that a lot of my job involves a proper explanation of just what is involved in clinical hypnotherapy. This video is my attempt to clarify exactly what hypnotherapy is and how it can help people. The first thing you should know about clinical hypnotherapy is that it is not a magic act. It's a partnership between the client and the hypnotherapist. No magic wand can change unwanted behaviors or emotions in your life. Only you can do that. And it's my role as a hypnotherapist to help you reach your goal. And the way I do that is to use hypnosis as a tool to help you make the positive changes that are so important in your life. Here are a few questions I'm often asked about hypnosis. 1. Can I be hypnotized? Will I be asleep? Can I be brainwashed? Can I be made to do something bad under hypnosis? I'll get to these questions in a minute. However, these questions reflect the common perception that hypnosis is magic or some kind of spell. And in fact, hypnosis is a natural state of mind that we all experience. For example, when you pull into your driveway after a long drive home, and you suddenly realize you don't remember most of the trip, then you have experienced a light state of hypnosis. You were on autopilot, which is another way to say that your subconscious was driving the car while you were busy thinking of other things. Driving has become a behavior that's stored in your subconscious mind. That's not too far of a stretch. After all, your subconscious controls your emotions and your behaviors. Now, when was the last time you decided it would be a good idea to get mad or really sad? You don't decide that on a conscious level. It's an automatic response that you don't control. The subconscious never sleeps. It's always at work, and it controls the vast majority of your actions and behaviors. If you find yourself doing something that's bad for you, in spite of your best effort to stop, then you have been acquainted with the power of your subconscious mind. Yes, we use our conscious willpower or determination as an attempt to control our conscious thoughts and behaviors. But in the end, if our subconscious mind is at odds with our conscious mind, then you'll find yourself at war with yourself. And the subconscious mind wins. And that's where hypnotherapy can help. Hypnosis speaks directly to your subconscious mind, which is the center of most of your thoughts, feelings, and emotions. In hypnosis, I work to change the programming of your subconscious in order to bring it into agreement with your conscious desires. If you're not fighting yourself, then you're moving forward. Now, what does it mean when I say you're fighting yourself? Well, here's a few examples. You swear you'll never pick up another cigarette, yet you find yourself in a stressful situation and suddenly you have a cigarette in your hand. Your willpower melted away. Why? Or you've decided to give up junk food and eat healthy. 2 days later, you find yourself at Krispy Kreme cramming a few jelly donuts down your throat. Why? Where did the determination go? Or in another area, you decide to organize your office because you're tired of the mess and not being able to find anything. You clean it up, set up the files, organize your work. You sit back feeling so satisfied with your accomplishment. Then, a couple of months later, the clutter creeps back in and you just feel too tired to deal with it. Before long, you're right back where you started. What happened? Or maybe you decided not to put off that project and then find a dozen other things to do. What mechanism is responsible for our inability to stick with our decisions. Well, you won't be surprised when I tell you once again that the subconscious mind is the force behind these failures to achieve your goal. And the reason is the subconscious mind likes things the way they were and sets out to put things back in place. Now you may ask, why would your subconscious mind want to drag you back to behaviors that are bad for you? Well, the answer to that question is the key to why hypnosis is so helpful in helping people change behaviors which they know are not good for them. And here it is. The subconscious mind has no logic or reason, and it's the most powerful part of your mind. Researchers estimate it's 88 to 99% of your mind. It knows and operates from what it was originally programmed to believe and will always believe it unless and until that programming is changed. I know it sounds far-fetched, but I'll prove it to you by using a simple analogy we're all familiar with: dreams. Let's say you have a dream where you're sitting underwater, sitting at a cafe table, having a latte, and watching the fish swim by. You sit back and enjoy the scenery. You finish your latte and walk through a door and find yourself in the bedroom from your childhood. Your mother walks in and scolds you for being late for dinner. You start heading to the dining room when you suddenly roll over and wake up. Now here's an important question that will illustrate my point that your subconscious has no logic or reason. Why didn't you realize during the dream that you can't breathe underwater, or drink a latte underwater, or that your childhood home has long been torn down, or that you are now an adult, not a child? During the dream, you believed all this was true, even though none of it was true or possible. And the reason is that in the dream state, there's no logic or reason, and you believe whatever your mind presents. What's true in the dream state is true of the subconscious. In childhood, where most of our subconscious beliefs are developed, whatever you learned, even if it was not true, was adopted as truth by the subconscious as good and true. For example, when young people take up smoking to fit in with their friends, it makes them feel good and accepted. It's ingrained as a good thing, even if we realize later in life that it is really a very destructive habit. Our subconscious is holding on to its original belief that smoking is good, and it will push you in that direction despite your best efforts to stop. Your subconscious mind is determined to bring you back to the comfort of cigarettes, or overeating, or excessive drinking, or any number of other behaviors that are really not in your best interest. If a child was told negative things about themselves, the subconscious accepted them as truth. And as an adult, they'll operate from those erroneous beliefs. There's a stranger within, a man behind the curtain that's calling the shots, a force you don't even realize is there. But I realize it's there, and I know its power, and I know how to change the old programming so your subconscious mind is working for you and not against you. But you have to make the decision that you want to change. I can't do that. Remember, hypnotherapy is a partnership. We have to work together to get you to where you want to go. But if you make that commitment, then it will no longer be you alone against the world. I'll be there with you, talking directly to that part of your mind that needs updating, bringing it into alignment with your reality. Hypnotherapy is a means to an end, a tool that allows me to help you relax, and in a place where I can speak to your subconscious mind in order to finally make it happen for you. You can struggle for years at a conscious level battling the demons, or you can use hypnotherapy to go directly to the source of the problem and really make a difference permanently and quickly. So, back to the questions. Can anyone be hypnotized? Yes, but only if you're willing. No one can be hypnotized against their will. If you decide you aren't going to participate, then nothing will happen. You have to be willing and ready. But once you make that decision, then the rest will follow. And because you have to be willing, you cannot be made to do anything that goes against your morals, values, or beliefs. Because even in hypnosis, it's still a willing partnership based on trust and a common desire to work towards a goal. In hypnosis, you're not asleep, but you are deeply relaxed and may feel like you've drifted away, much like you feel when you're daydreaming while driving home. However, this is the state where your subconscious is receptive to positive suggestions, and that's where my work begins. Changing the old, updating your beliefs from the inside out. A short introduction like this can never answer all the questions about such a complex subject, but I hope this gave you a good feel for the way hypnotherapy works and how it uses the subconscious mind to bring about permanent, positive changes in your life. I've made it my life's work because I know it works. It's worked for me, and it's worked for many, many clients over the years. And to those willing to put in the effort, hypnosis is a way to make your hard work pay off for you. Thank you.